In the first breath of morning, when the world is still softened by mist and the forest floor glows with a dim, pearly haze, a fragile silhouette rises above the leaf litter like a living thread drawn taut between earth and sky. She stands impossibly tall for a creature so small, her limbs stretching out in delicate arcs, each leg long and slender as a strand of spun glass. This is the long-legged ant, an insect sculpted not for brute strength, but for precision, agility, and the subtle mastery of space. She moves as though balancing on the edge of a dream, her body suspended above the ground, her steps silent, her gait almost ethereal. Yet beneath this dreamlike grace is an animal honed by evolution into one of the most efficient hunters of the miniature world. From the shadow of a decaying branch, she steps forward, her elongated legs gliding over obstacles that would slow or halt other ants. Where most ants must climb over stones, she simply strides past them. Where others get trapped in sticky resin droplets, she hovers above danger on limbs built like stilts. Each leg is lined with sensory hairs that taste the rhythms of air movement, soil vibration, and chemical trails left by prey. Her elongated body follows behind like a drifting ember, and her antennae sweep before her like twin beams illuminating a path no human eye could ever see. The sun does not yet pierce the canopy fully, but already the forest begins to warm. It is in this moment, when the world is half awake, that the long-legged ant thrives. She belongs to a genus known for speed, for agility, for a predatory instinct sharpened to a razor edge. Her eyes, unusually large for an ant, shimmer like tiny black pearls, capable of detecting rapid motion across impressive distances. Vision, in most ant species, is an afterthought. For her, it is a weapon. She sees movement in the twitch of a mite's leg, the quiver of a springtail, the subtle pulse of prey about to make a fatal mistake. She pauses. A disturbance trembles through the moss. A springtail leaps, an escape reflex so sudden it looks like magic, powered by a forked appendage called a furcula. But speed means nothing when met with greater speed. Before the springtail has even completed its arc, she surges forward. Her long legs collapse and re-extend in a rhythmic explosion, propelling her body across the forest floor in a blur. Mandibles snap shut with the clean certainty of a blade finding its mark. She immobilizes her prey not through brute strength, but through timing so precise it borders on artistry. The hunt ends in a heartbeat, and the soft body of the springtail becomes fuel for the day's unfolding demands. She lifts her kill and begins her return, tracing a path that weaves between roots thick as serpents and stones crusted in morning dew. Her legs barely ever touch moisture. Her height grants her safety from pathogens, from sticky surfaces, from the suffocating dangers that lurk close to the soil. For species like hers, height is survival. Within the colony, hidden deep in a chambered maze beneath a knotted tree root, life unfurls in a harmony of purpose. Long-legged ants maintain nests that resemble breathing organisms. The workers form living structures, shifting walls of bodies to regulate temperature, to guard brood chambers, to create pathways for ventilation. The queen resides in the innermost sanctum, her abdomen broad and glistening, pulsing with new generations not yet awakened to the world above. The brood, pearlescent eggs, soft larvae curled in arcs, pupae trembling with metamorphosis, are tended by nurses who move with the devotion of artisans caring for fragile sculptures. Each larva is fed carefully measured portions of prey, protein-rich and essential for their transformation into the colony's next wave of hunters. Above ground, the worker resumes her march. Her long legs grant her not just height, but stealth. Many predators overlook her entirely, too slender to notice, too quiet to detect. But the forest holds eyes everywhere. A jumping spider crouches in a crack of bark, its 8 lenses reflecting her elongated shadow. Spiders are master tacticians, capable of plotting trajectories within milliseconds. But the long-legged ant carries something more than speed. She carries the strength of numbers. the chemistry of alarm pheromones, the defensive precision of her sisters. The spider lunges. In a flash of motion, she dodges, not by retreating, but by elevating her body, legs extending in a sudden vertical burst that lifts her clear of the strike zone. Few insects can move in such dimensions, up, over, away in the same instant. She sprints, limbs tapping out vibrations like fingertips racing across a harp. Within seconds, she reaches a cluster of her kin. The spider retreats. The odds have shifted. Predators are bold only when the ground favors them. Hours pass. The day grows hot, then sweltering, the humidity rising like breath from the earth itself. Long-legged ants have evolved to dance along this knife edge of temperature. Their elongated limbs raise their bodies high above heated soil, reducing the absorption of ground-level heat and allowing the flow of air beneath their thorax. Their gait is not just elegant, it is a cooling mechanism, one that keeps their internal temperatures stable, even when the world around them feels fevered. By late afternoon, the forest bathes in the amber glow of descending light. Shadows stretch long and soft, touching the bases of trees like dark water spreading across the ground. Workers emerge again in larger numbers, foraging for prey, for seeds, for nectar, for anything that can sustain the living engine beneath the earth. Trails branch and reconnect like veins across the forest floor, each one reinforced by pheromones, each one a testament to collective memory, written not in words, but in scent. She joins a hunting column. Together they move with eerie, rhythmic unity, long legs rising and falling like synchronized machinery, bodies gliding in silence across landscapes that dwarf them 1,000-fold. They are not large, they are not loud, they are not armored, but they are unstoppable. Their cooperation transforms the chaos of the forest into a map of calculated opportunity. One worker spots prey, another circles, a third cuts off escape, a fourth delivers the decisive strike. This choreography, fluid, relentless, perfect, is the crown jewel of their evolution. Night descends, the air cools. Moonlight filters faintly through the canopy, catching the faint golden sheen of the ants' slender bodies. They look ghostly now, spectral silhouettes drifting across the ground on legs too thin to cast shadows. Yet their movements are purposeful. Hunting continues into the night, for prey is more sluggish, less alert, more easily overtaken by creatures built for speed in dim light. A moth larva wriggles in the mulch. She senses it before she sees it, the faint vibration, the sour chemical trace, the air trembling with motion. Her legs position her body in a poised, predatory arc. For a moment, she is still, every neuron locked in, focus. Then she strikes, fast enough to seem like breaking light. The larva is subdued, then carried toward the nest's dark mouth. Deep in the colony chambers, warmth radiates from thousands of bodies working in unison. The air vibrates with the soft rustle of mandibles, larvae shifting, pupae cracking open to reveal new hunters, still pale from metamorphosis. And amid this thriving pulse of life, the queen continues her endless rhythm, laying the eggs that secure tomorrow. Above her, the worker reaches the entrance tunnel. She enters, her long legs folding beneath her as she descends into the narrow passage. Darkness engulfs her, but this darkness is home, dense with familiar scents, bright with meaning even without light. She delivers her captured prey to a waiting nurse, then pauses as another worker brushes her antennae in greeting, exchanging the faint chemical whispers that bind the colony into a single, breathing intelligence. Soon she will emerge again. Soon she will stride across the forest floor like a drifting shadow. Soon she will hunt creatures that know neither her name nor her elegance, nor the ancient instincts that guide her every motion. For now, she rests, and the forest, vast and untamed, breathes quietly above her, unaware that its smallest predators, balanced on limbs fine enough to break in a sigh of wind, are among the most extraordinary hunters ever shaped by the silent, patient hand of evolution.